It's Tea Time with Brian. Welcome to Tea Time with Brian. Sponsored by Guiding for Future, WM Consult, Crash Course Minus English.de, Düsseldorf, and New Communications, Düsseldorf. Today's tea is a lemon tea. A lemon tea where you take the lemon, you cut 3 slices, put a little bit of honey in a pot, boil it up, let it boil and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then you've got a wonderful vitamin C, pure vitamin C booster, which helps your immune system in these quite difficult times, which require a very good immune system. Today's talk is about mental strength. Cheers. Lovely. Mental strength. What is mental strength? How to develop mental strength and how it can be used. Well, there's a lovely story I'd like to share with you. But first of all, we'll talk about mental strength. Mental strength is taking challenges and coming out of the comfort zone. The more that you become proactive, because unfortunately 90% of the planet is in a reactive mode, which means they're all worried about what's happening out there. Well, you don't have to be, because if you're in here and you're proactive, that's the best defense that you can develop for yourself, and you will develop mental strength through that, taking the responsibility for your own actions and being proactive and bring on the next challenge and bring on the next challenge. That's what life is. Well, bringing on the next challenge and then expanding your comfort zone. Every time that you solve a problem or solve a challenge, you create a bigger comfort zone for yourself. How can I train this? Or a little example of how it can be trained is a guy called Roger Bannister. Now, Roger Bannister was an athlete who was good at running the middle distances. He was an excellent middle distance runner. And Roger Bannister is known as the father of mental strength and visualization techniques. So one of his big goals was to break the 4-minute mile. Up until then, psychologists, sports trainers, doctors, everybody said it's physically not possible for a man to run the 4-minute mile in under 4 minutes. And it had been a barrier for a long, long time. Many athletes tried it and nobody succeeded. And Roger Bannister said, no, I'm going to be the first guy to break that 4-minute mile. So what did he do? One, he developed his own training physical techniques for this, of course. The second thing that he did was he visualized himself breaking the 4-minute mile. He saw the clock stop at just before 4 minutes as he was running through the tape. In those days, it wasn't an electronic finishing line, but it was actually a tape you had to break with your breast as you ran through it. And he visualized himself, made a little meditation out of this. Before he went to sleep, he would see himself breaking the tape and the clock stopping at just before 4 minutes. In the evenings, he'd do a little meditation. In the mornings, he'd do a little meditation. And before his training, he would do a meditation. And as he'd run through it in training, he'd already see the clock stopping at before 4 minutes. Then in 1954, I think it was 1954, 1954, White City Athletic Stadium in London, Roger Bannister ran through the tape and the clock had stopped before 4 minutes. So he broke this incredible record and was the first athlete to break it by using his own willpower and not believing the circumstances or the outside world could influence him. For him, it was clear that he was going to break it. Now, the most incredible thing here is that in the year after Roger Bannister had broken this barrier, 8 other people all around the planet also broke the 4-minute mile. So the barrier, where was it? The barrier was here. This is where the barrier was. It wasn't the body or the training. It was here. It was a mental thing. And since then, we know the power of visualization techniques and how you can use this to create within yourself a successful life by having a vision and visualizing techniques. And that's what I wanted to share with you. And please, don't be discouraged by challenges, but let them propel you on to a successful life and develop your own meditation techniques for mental strength. That's all from Guiding for Future, and bye-bye till the next tea session.